I know they put it on the side because that's how they. Yeah.
When I saw my first 100 bins, got my first 100 bins and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn.
I don't know what to do.
We winning, keep grinding. It's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, I see her flex. Got your tree, she go for the TV on my next. Can't wait till I copy a Mozzie. No Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I was in the corner, so it's shivering. I done go hit the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your tree, she the spine, she. And I just hit a million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, go call me a cool. I be tripping, they calling me Sue. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. Stack it up, gon' call me cool. I be dripping, they calling me Sue.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready. As their
Stream up, fool. Stream up, fool.
Between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That's right, he sure would have wanted to.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're
he'll talk greasy to you, Uncle D.
Will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
He'd have told you to shut up and all.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Oh, but ain't any ice. That's cool. That nigga got the monkeys.
Second and 8.
That's a great example of what we talked about in this coach prior to the game. He's dealing with a better linebacker. He's going to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That might be mine. Hold on.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
I went out to him like 11, 12. They called like 12.
After the penalty, it's Jones.
Yeah, they called about 12.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Archo, bro, I'm about to mute you. I'm about to mute you, bro. I'm about to mute you, bro. Yeah.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now in the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 20. 25 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown.
I gotta get out this mic, bro. Y'all need to lower my concentration.
77 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Carlson now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Watch him now, Barney!
Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Mariota now on second down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll go on the ground. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He's going to get it running right. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Third and goal, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown,
What the
Tennessee.
fuck?
Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey fool, hey fool, my stream still up? Yeah. Yeah, it died out. It just died out.